let's face it, every day that passes we get closer and closer to next generation, right? What's it going to bring? Developers start talking about it, and that's exactly what we have now. We have developers talking about some next generation stuff. Some of it is probably opinionated, while some of them probably have a little bit keener idea about what's actually going to happen as opposed to others. And so I think that's the key part to this. So keep that with an open mind. Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. I also appreciate if you guys could hit that like, share, and subscribe button, because it helps out the channel tremendously, and it would mean a lot to me personally. Thank you guys very, very much. It rocks. So what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about hardware. So a lot of people have been asking the question, what's the console market going to be like in the future? And not even the distant future, not 15 years from now, like 2-3 years from now. There's a crucial juncture in the console market right now, believe it or not. Network services, there's all these other services, Game Pass, PlayStation Now. Microsoft is probably going to announce some kind of streaming cloud game stuff or whatever. You know, probably that's what they want. Who knows? I don't really know. There's phones, there's tablets, there's this, there's that. There's a lot of things going on. But a producer of the game Defiance 2050 was talking about the next generation of consoles, and how it's headed towards 4K 60 frames per second. And I found this to be very interesting, which was the fact that he believes that we're going to get iterative consoles from now on, right? And this was in an interview with Gaming Bolt, which I will link in the description. This is what he had to say. I do think that that's where we're headed, but these numbers can also be obtained in the current generation of consoles. I believe hardware updates like the Xbox One X are going to be more the norm in the future, and development does not need to create on an entirely new architecture to be relevant with today's technology. So this is an interesting thing right here. If you had iterative consoles, you know, it's sort of like the phones. Now, if you have an older phone, you can probably still use a lot of the apps and features and things like that, but it doesn't really look as good. So, with that being said, where does that leave Xbox and PlayStation? Your guess is probably as good as mine, but I would assume that no matter what year we have a next box or whatever, 3 years after that, we're likely to get a 0.5 version of that. Just because they're going to want to keep the hardware refreshed and do a good job at offering people the latest and greatest. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because can I be 100% honest with you guys? I'm a console guy. I always have been. And one of the main reasons that I prefer console over like PC or anything like that is because you don't got to tinker, right? You don't have to replace parts and things like that. But if you're just having, I mean, I know you don't technically have to, but you don't technically have to replace stuff in your PC either. So if you're like, well, to get the best performance, you know, 3 years later, you got to drop another $600. Like, that doesn't sound very appealing to me. You know, I would rather the focus be on the games, but it seems like their focus is going to be on making sure that people have the most updated hardware, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I will link the article in the description so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you guys think. This is a very interesting topic. Do you guys want to see iterative consoles like this? Let me know. Hit me up on Twitter at @_Crapgamer or Xbox Live, MOH like Medal of Honor, Crapgamer. I try to respond to everybody. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer, out.